Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now, you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Officially, and the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 72 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And some secondary help here from the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate
there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and his accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Rolling to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, it's Burgess. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a give, right side. Burgess. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Burgess. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Burgess. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 29, Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A big play.